I'm Randy Reed, editor of Designing Lighting Magazine, and I am here with Allie Schieffelin with the Lighting Quotient and Elliptipar. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Thank
Randy.
you.
It's great
And
to see
she
you.
brought me a very nice gift right here, so thank you. And it's getting cold, so I'm going to
It is.
need
It's
that
raining
here.
and it's chilly.
Thank you for sitting down with me. I always enjoy talking with you because
too,
our
Randy.
conversations just go all over the place. First of all, tell me what's going on with your company and some exciting products that you have.
Oh, thank you so much. It's interesting. There are so many exciting things that are going on right now, and yet I'm also so deeply married to some of the core values and the core concepts that founded our company.
Okay.
So the first thing I'd like to talk about is what's happening here at Light and Build, because I'm really here in large part because for about 3 years now, we have been the sole distributors in the
Meyer.
United States of Meyer Lighting.
And I've seen their booth. I've seen their booth.
It's phenomenal. It's Willie Meyer and Son. And what's particularly fun for me is that they too are a multi-generational family company.
Okay. So your father, Cy Shimitz, if I've said that right.
Correct. Very good.
When did he start the company?
So my grandfather was in distribution.
Okay.
And he was a pipe and wire guy and a Square D distributor in New Haven, Connecticut.
Okay, New Haven.
Okay. Cy opened up a lighting design practice, Sylvan R. Shemitz Associates, in 1963.
Okay.
And
wow.
in the course of having the opportunity to light the Jefferson Memorial, many of my clients and long-term associates know, in the early 70s, he came to a place where he was able to design a product specifically for that job. Very shallow setback because of the Potomac River, and very, very tall and broad surfaces, including the beautiful dome crown of the Jefferson. Elliptipar was founded in 1977 to take up the helm of manufacturing Elliptipar.
Okay.
The way that I've grown the company is by getting involved in key parts of the business where existing solutions weren't sufficient. So after Elliptipar, the first thing that really caught Cy's attention was the office environment or places where people work and putting the lighting originally into the millwork, which is task ambient lighting.
Right.
And
he was one of the first to do that.
he was the first by
to
far.
do
And
that.
I tell you, there are a lot of people who make task lights. There are not a lot of entrants into task ambient. And here in Europe is one of the few places where we do see a few alternate solutions, most of them on very, very tall masts. And his idea was to be able to offer a glare-free solution that provides both the ambient lighting for the entire surround in a balanced way to the task lighting. So meeting those IES requirements for really balanced light levels in order to ensure visual comfort is what Tambien is all about. And now, of course, we're clamping onto the desk, we're clamping onto the rail, we're on raised lower desking, and I think it's going to be an important thing for return to work.
Okay, return to work, but it's also an important thing for circadian because you're getting the light at the eye level, so you do a very good job of circadian lighting, correct?
Thank you. Yes, I mean, there are a lot of ways to go about it, and whether you're talking about the color tuning of the task light or for mental acuity, some people prefer obviously cooler light for that. So there's dim to warm, for some applications, there's tunable white for others. Certainly that melanopsin response and circadian is super important. And we've recently had the opportunity to be on an important phone call with Mark Rea, who is now at Mount Sinai, and is being afforded an opportunity to really push that science forward.
Right.
And so I think the workplace environment now is about creating a destination. So we're not
Right. To get 'em
talking
back to
about
work.
right.
To get 'em to come
You
back.
have to make the workplace feel much more like home and feel like a place that's comfortable for you
Right.
to do all the tasks that you want to. And that means providing different light. And some people freak out at the idea of mixing color temperatures in one application. We don't. We think that at the workplace, at the desk or the desk surface
Right.
for focused work, you may want one thing.
Right.
And when you're on the couch with your laptop and crisscross legs on the
Sure.
couch, you're going to want something else altogether. And I think, well, we don't see many new office towers going up, some, but not many, with thousands, tens of thousands of square feet of floor plate. We see a major opportunity to create communities in the workplace. So workplaces within workplaces. And I'm not even talking about WeWork or some of the other co-working spaces. I'm talking about repeating small communities that give employees and or just community participants the opportunity to do different types of tasks.
And of course, the lighting designers have embraced this, and you are seeing this coming up in specifications. Is that right?
They have, and even beyond that, companies like Gensler and the very large architectural and architectural engineering firms are focused very much on writing about and thinking about and applying creativity to what it means to be at work and what the future of the workplace is going to be. That's wellness, that's focus, that's productivity, that's collaboration.
Sustainability.
Always.
I'm amazed at the sustainability that I've seen in this show.
Tell me about what you've seen.
Well,
What's your most
I
important
have seen
thing?
different companies that are, they have added drywall, but they don't paint the drywall because they're going to remove the drywall and reuse it. One company didn't have any carpet at all, and they pointed out to me that I'm wearing rubber-soled tennis shoes, and so are you. You're not wearing high heels, I'm not wearing wingtips. Do you really need carpet? And so it just is amazing what has been done at trade shows, because trade shows were really horrible for the environment. If you
So
think about
to
it.
reduce the amount of the use of material to
Sure.
begin with,
Yeah.
and then to reuse and repurpose. I don't know if you remember this, but we were, if not the first, among the first to be cradle to cradle certified in the lighting industry and achieved a silver rating.
No, I did not know that.
Like most of the programs to encourage either efficacy or better lighting practices or sustainability, they do have quite a commercial interest in their own program as well. But I really believe that McDonough and Branhart started something very, very
So
good
Bill
with that
McDonough,
book.
I interviewed him.
Did you?
With Mark Ray at the Lighting Research Center, and that was maybe 25 years
Up
ago.
at Rensselaer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And he
very
spoke,
cool.
And that's where that was the first time I had heard Bill McDonough speak.
Yeah.
I was next to Paul Terrico, and it was fascinating.
Yeah.
And that was kind of my first exposure to it. So, Allie, you are working the Meyer booth. Tell our
Yeah.
audience a little bit about what's going on with Meyer. I walked by the booth, but I haven't been in yet.
Okay, one of the most exciting things about Meyer is the way that they're combining reflective optics with direct optics. And whether it's for street lighting applications or for glare control or for
Right.
short setbacks, the number and the variety of optics are phenomenal. And there is a new product introduction, 3 of them actually. The one that's blowing me away are the new Meta Spotlights. And
Okay.
this is META, and
Right.
there are already 4 sizes, and they're beautiful and a very, very traditional shape, an elliptical shape in spots, but the number of offerings that they have in optics are really phenomenal. And then they have some mini spots that have really got my attention as well.
I love mini spots.
A lot of people aren't using in-ground. Last year they introduced in-ground with a very special technology that allows you to aim them without getting into the fixtures, which should, assuming a good dry splice, mean
Right.
that these fixtures in-ground are going to stay dry.
Right. Very, very important. Okay, wrapping up here, tell us a little bit about Elliptipar and what's going on.
So much fun. People still don't expect small form factors from us. People still don't expect excellent, very competitive pricing from us. But
Okay.
it's not my father's Elliptipar. And so
No,
I
that's
think
good.
the most exciting thing is that we continue to have push on the engineering for the smoothest broad asymmetric lighting, but the
Okay.
development of grazing and wide batwing uplight and bi-asymmetric and general brightness downlight with high cutoff angles has put us in a lot of projects that we wouldn't have otherwise been able to be in, and we're having an awfully good time doing it.
Well, you look like you're having a great time.
I am.
So thank
It's
you,
so
Allie.
good to see you.